Hey guys, imagine being able to pull endless leads from any website you stumble upon. But you might think it's impossible or too technical. What if I told you there was a way to automate this entire process using AI, making it easy as pie? Stick around because I'm going to show you how to turn any directory into a goldmine of contacts with just a few clicks. So first of all, thank you for coming back and a big welcome to all of the new subscribers joining us today. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jake Dawson, and I'm here to bring you the latest in AI sales automation and workflow hacks in a way that's easy to understand and apply. And as always, remember that everything we cover here is to help you succeed. These are not just theories, but actionable strategies that you can use right now. Now, if you're new here or looking for more ways to level up, don't forget to check out the school community link below. Inside that, you will find exclusive Make.com templates, including the one that we're using today, that you can import directly and start using immediately. We've built a whole space for learners and doers just like you, where you can ask questions, get direct help, and connect with like-minded folks ready to take action. And of course, you can always subscribe and hit that bell button to get notified of our bi-weekly videos, live sessions, and more. Let's jump right in. So, why get unlimited leads from any website? Imagine you're running a small business and you need to reach out to potential clients or partners. With this method, you can easily gather contact information from directories like colleague faculty lists or small business listings on Google Maps. It's not just about collecting data though, it's about opening doors to new opportunities. And who doesn't love a good opportunity, right? All right, now let's jump into it. First, we're going to explore how to extract leads from directories, listing members with contact details. Imagine having a magic wand that lets you gather all the contact info you need from any website. That's what we're aiming for here. Now, in identifying and accessing directories, let's start by looking at the types of directories you might want to target. This is important because knowing where to look is half the battle. For example, you might find directories of colleague faculty members or small businesses on Google Maps like we mentioned. These places often have phone numbers and emails just waiting to be discovered. Wondering how to find these directories? It's simple. Use Google Maps to search for directories that interest you. For instance, if you're looking for a specific type of business, just type it into Google Maps and see what comes up. Then, copy the directory link and store it in a notebook for easy access later. Once you've got your directory link saved, the next step is setting up Google Drive for lead management. Think of this like setting up a filing cabinet, but instead of paper files, we're organizing digital leads. Head over to Google Drive, select the folder where you want to store your leads, and create a new Google spreadsheet named Leads. In this spreadsheet, you'll want to organize your information. The first sheet should be called Links, where you'll add a column titled URL. Paste the website link with leads under this column. If you have multiple pages or URLs, list all of them under the URLs column. Remember, it's like stacking pancakes at an all-you-can-eat breakfast, one by one until you're full. If you're not sure how to gather all those links, don't worry, I've got you covered. I'll include a link in the description to a video that shows you exactly how to scrape additional links from the website. It's straightforward, and I promise it's easier than folding a fitted sheet. Plus, it'll save you a ton of time. Now, let's talk about creating a second sheet for data. Here's how it works. Click the plus button at the bottom to add a new sheet and name it Data. This is where you'll define columns for lead name, lead first name, lead last name, email, and phone number. This setup is crucial because it keeps your data organized and easy to access. When you're done, you'll have a well-organized spreadsheet ready to capture all the leads that you find. To finalize this setup, make sure everything is saved and easily accessible for when you start gathering data. All right, now let's kick things off by diving into Make.com. This is where the magic really happens, guys. Make.com is your go-to platform for automating workflows and processes. It's like having a personal assistant that never sleeps. You'll find it super handy for integrating different services and automating data extraction. Just imagine all the time you'll save. Now, let's create a new scenario. Once you've signed up and logged into Make.com, head over to the Scenarios page. You'll see a button at the top right that says Create a New Scenario. Click on that bad boy, and once you've entered your new scenario, name your scenario Leads Web Scraping in the top left corner. Next, we're going to integrate Google Sheets into the workflow. This step ensures everything runs smoothly and allows us to retrieve the URLs you've carefully organized. In the module search bar, type Google Sheets, and from the list of actions, select Search Rows. This action will be used to pull URLs directly from your spreadsheet, so you don't have to keep switching between tools manually. If this is your first time using Google Sheets with Make.com, you'll need to connect it. Click on Connect Google Sheets and follow the prompts to sign in with your Google account. Don't worry, it's quick and secure. Just make sure you're logged into the account that has access to the spreadsheet. Then, let's configure the spreadsheet details. In the Spreadsheet ID field, select the spreadsheet name, Leads. Set the sheet name to Links and click OK to save your settings. Next, let's add the HTTP module. Click the plus sign to add a new module, search for HTTP, and select Make a Request. In the URL field, use the dynamic link from the Google Sheets module. Set the body type to raw and the content type to HTML. This ensures the module pulls data directly from the URLs listed in your spreadsheet and handles it correctly. Once configured, click OK to save. Before moving on, take a moment to test the setup. Run the scenario once and ensure the module is fetching data as expected. If everything checks out, you're ready to proceed. In the next step, we'll explore how to parse this data and start extracting the details that you need. This is where things get really powerful, so hang tight and let's keep building. All right, click the plus sign to add another module, search for Text Parser, and select the Match Pattern action. In the Pattern field, input the regex pattern to extract content within the body tags. Then in the text field, map the data from the HTTP module. This is where all the raw HTML gets processed. Now, why do we do this? The raw HTML fetched by the HTTP module contains everything on a web page: scripts, styles, metadata, and content. By focusing specifically on the body tags, we're isolating the part of the page that holds the actual content you care about, like text, links, and other lead information. This approach makes it easier to extract the relevant data while ignoring the noise, like navigation menus or ads that aren't useful for your leads. Click OK to save, and just like that, it's like sending a digital postcard to the web asking for all the juicy details hidden in the body content. At this point, your setup is solid for scraping leads from any website. Take a moment to double check everything: URLs, patterns, and data connections. Trust me, catching any mistakes now is a lot easier than playing detective later when your leads decide to go missing. Once it all looks good, you're ready to move on to the final steps. All right, let's continue with setting up OpenAI for lead extraction. First, we're going to transform information from Text Parser into a lead list. By using AI, we can automate the extraction and structuring of data, making our lives a whole lot easier. It's like having a personal assistant who never takes a break. Now, in Make.com, it's time to bring in the real magic. Start by adding a new module. Click on the plus sign, like you're adding a new contact in your phone. In the search bar, type OpenAI and select the Create a Completion action. This is the moment where the AI power kicks in, ready to make your workflow smarter and faster. If you haven't connected OpenAI yet, no worries. Click on Connect or Add when prompted. This will take you to OpenAI's website. If you don't already have an account, log in or sign up. It's quick and painless. Once inside, you'll need an API key to link your account to Make.com. Click on Create New Secret Key. Give it a name, maybe your name so you know it's yours, and hit Create. Don't forget to copy that key. It's your golden ticket to unlocking OpenAI's tools. Head back to Make.com and paste the copied key into the API key field. Click Save to secure your connection. Now your Make.com is talking to OpenAI, and we're ready to dive into prompts. Next up is crafting the prompt for data extraction. Click on Add a New Message in the OpenAI module and set the role to System. This tells the AI how to behave and what it needs to focus on. Here's the prompt to use. It's like giving the AI its mission briefing, clear, concise, and with all the details it needs. Now we want the AI to process specific text data. Add another message with the role set to User. Here, let's guide the AI to extract leads from the HTML text provided by the previous module. Include details like names, first name, last name, positions, emails, and phone numbers, and specify that it should structure the output as JSON for easy use. Before saving this module, let's configure the response format. Click on Show Advanced Settings at the bottom of the module. Change the response format from plain text to JSON. This step ensures the data comes back structured, organized, and ready to plug into the next step in your workflow. Finally, hit OK to save everything. Now you're set to process HTML content and extract leads effortlessly. So let's test the setup to make sure it's working perfectly. Let OpenAI do its thing while you grab a snack or watch some cat videos. If you spot any issues, tweak the prompts or settings. It's much easier to fix things now than to deal with surprises later. Once everything checks out, you're ready to tackle the next phase of your automation journey. All right, now you're ready to set up your OpenAI and JSON parsing workflow. First, let's add another OpenAI module. Click on that plus button, search for OpenAI, and select the Create a Completion action. This module will help you generate the initial data that you need. When it's done, you'll have a completion result that you can use for further processing. Now, let's configure the second OpenAI module. Set the model to GPT-4o, create a new message with a role of user, and add this prompt. Here, include the result from the first OpenAI module by navigating to Choices, Message, and Content. Next, let's set the response format to JSON to keep everything neat and structured. Click on Show Advanced Settings at the bottom of the OpenAI module. Under the response format options, change it from text to JSON object. This step is crucial because it ensures the data comes back in an organized, easy-to-use format, ready for the next stages of your workflow. Once that's done, click OK to save your settings and lock everything into place. It's like switching from scribbled notes to a perfectly typed list, much easier to work with. Having a validated JSON string means you can now parse it to extract valuable data effortlessly. To do this, click the plus sign to add a new module, then search for JSON and select the Parse JSON action from the list. This step is like unwrapping a gift. You're opening up the structured data to reveal all of its useful pieces. In the JSON string field, map the output from the previous OpenAI module. Navigate through the available options to select Choices, Message, Content. This ensures you're pulling in the exact JSON string returned by OpenAI for parsing. Once you've set that up, click OK to save your settings. Now, your workflow is ready to break down the structured data, making it easy to extract specific details like names, positions, emails, and phone numbers for the next step. Simple, clean, and ready to use. Now, let's click the Run Once button to execute it and retrieve the JSON output. Let the scraping run for a few results, then stop it to review the JSON module's output. This step is essential to ensure that your JSON array is being retrieved correctly. Once you've verified that your JSON output is correct, it's time to process it step by step. Start by adding a new module to handle the individual items in your JSON array. Click the plus sign, search for Iterator, and select it. The Iterator module is your go-to for breaking down a big JSON array into manageable pieces, processing each item one by one. In the Array field of the Iterator module, map the array from your Parse JSON output. This is where you connect the dots between the JSON module and the iterator, telling the automation which specific data to handle. Think of it like portioning out a big batch of cookies. Each piece is handled separately, but comes from the same batch. Once your iterator is set up, let's move to the exciting part, exporting the leads. Add another module by clicking the plus sign, search for Google Sheets, and choose the Add a Row action. Now configure this model to send your processed leads details straight to the spreadsheet. In the Spreadsheet ID field, select the lead spreadsheet you created earlier, making sure it's the one in the correct folder. For the sheet name, set it to Data so everything gets organized in the right place. Now map each data point from the Iterator module to its corresponding column in Google Sheets. For instance, map the lead's full name to the name column. Split the first and last names into their respective columns and add phone numbers and emails where they belong. If you have extra details like job positions or company names, make sure to map those as well. This step is like filling a form. You're plugging the right info into the right fields. Once all the fields are mapped, save your settings by clicking OK. To test everything, click on the Run Once button. This starts the entire process from scraping data to sending it to your Google Sheets. Keep an eye on the results. If the leads start appearing in your spreadsheets exactly as expected, you're good to go. If something looks off, now's the perfect time to tweak it before letting the automation run on its own. This step ensures every step flows smoothly, from extracting leads to organizing them in Google Sheets. It's like setting up an assembly line where every task is handled perfectly, one step at a time. With everything in place, you've turned a tedious process into an efficient, automated system that works like a charm. And that's it. You've just unlocked the secret to getting unlimited leads from any website. So get ready to use this system for finding those golden contacts. It's simple, it's powerful, and now you've got it all set up. If you run into any issues or need more help, leave me a comment below. I'll be happy to assist. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any more easy-to-follow automation tips. And if you're serious about taking your automation game to the next level, check out the school community. It's linked below, and inside you'll find exclusive templates, resources, and a supportive group of like-minded people ready to help you succeed. Plus, the exact template that we're talking about right now is in there, so don't miss it. Oh, and before you click away, here's another video that you'll probably want to watch next. It's packed with even more tips to help you crush it with automation. I'll see you there.